family. How's everybody doing today? Okay, we're going to jump right into this. Chrisean Rock. A lot of people question Chrisean Rock's parenting, question the things that she does with her son. You know what I mean? They feel like she doesn't try to get him any kind of help. She's neglectful. You know what I mean? She cares more about attention on social media than her own son's well being. At least, like I said, this is what people feel like, and this is what they're saying. I think some new allegations have come up that Chrisean Rock is like trying to unalive her son or is plotting to do so. And so it got some of the internet talking about it, like thinking that she is trying to get rid of Junior or unalive him. You know what I mean? So what I thought I would do in this video is I'm gonna do a reading on Chrisean Rock's intention to see if she really does intend to unalive her son or trying to unalive him, and this is why she's so neglectful according to other people, or maybe it's just that she just doesn't know how to be a parent. Anyways, y'all know, of course, though, before I start my reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. We got the stage going. I'm going to shuffle these cards, and we're going to get into asking spirit if Chrisean Rock is trying to unalive her son purposely. But write in the comments down below. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think she's trying to unalive Junior, or do y'all think she just doesn't know how to be a mother? Spirit, can you please look into Chrisean Rock's situation? Is she purposely trying to unalive her son? Is Chrisean Rock purposely trying to unalive Junior? Alright. We get ready to pull in a few minutes. Spirit, come on, talk to me. Is Chrisean Rock interested in unaliving Junior? Or is it just that she doesn't know how to be a parent? Okay. Alright. One more and then we're going to pull. Alright. Alright. So come on, y'all. Write down in the comments, though. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Chrisean Rock is trying to unalive her son? I know that a lot of people feel like she's not the best parent sometimes. All right, we can already pull. So let's pull and let's see what the cards are saying. Okay, so you got the 10 of Wands in reverse. Then you got that's the 6 of Cups in reverse. You got the Ace of Wands. You got the 8 of Cups. I feel like she feels very overwhelmed. She feels exhausted being his mom. She feels tired being his mom. I feel like a lot of times she's neglectful or abusive towards him, or at least this is what the cards are saying. You know what I mean? Like, because she really wants to leave. She wants to walk away. Like, okay, so I'm not going, it's too early to really judge whether she is planning to unalive him. I just feel like right now what the cards are saying is that she's overwhelmed with motherhood and she gets sick and tired sometimes and she gets frustrated and takes it out on him, and this is why she neglects him and wishes she wants to walk away. I feel like plus she feels like she's losing money taking care of him because she much rather be taking care of him, but with all his medical bills and her having to, pay for that. I just and like just all the stuff that it takes to be able to take care of him. I really do feel like she's in this mindset where she kind of hates having him, allegedly for entertainment purposes. Of course, it's like she hasn't had much free time. She hasn't had much freedom. She hasn't had much choice or much money since he was born. Allegedly, from what I'm seeing in the cards. In her mind, she could have been, you know what I mean, building her career, but instead she's losing resources because she had a child. You know what I mean? I feel like she doesn't want to take responsibility for this child, allegedly. What I'm seeing in the cards. She feels like I get the sense that she regrets becoming a parent. She really didn't think it through. She wasn't happy with it. You know what I mean? I feel like there is a lot of abuse allegedly going on in this situation. There's a lot of neglect going on. She tries to be manipulative and manipulates the public into thinking, oh, she is trying to be a mother to him and she is taking care of him. You know what I mean? But it's like I just feel like she's emotionally unstable and all over the place. You know what I mean? I don't feel like she has the emotional fortitude allegedly to be able to really give Junior the things that he needs. It's all about what makes her happy and what satisfies her and stuff like that. She feels trapped having a son. She do. He's very high energy. Um, he has a lot of needs, and she just feels trapped and regretful with having a kid. She really wished that she could just, you know what I mean, I guess I feel like she really wants to walk away. She wants to give it. She at least wants to give him up. You know what I mean? Like I feel like she. I mean, I like how can I say this? The question is if she's planning on unaliving, right? I just feel like she just wants to be rid of him. You know what I mean? I don't know if I could say gun hold that it's a plan yet, but I do feel like she just wants to be rid of him. She just wants to cut ties with being a parent, even if that means you look, the death card is right here. Even if that means death, even if that means his life ending, you know what I mean? Any way to get her out of this, so that she could, because she feels like she's isolated, and she feels like she's away from living her life the way she wants to. She really does think that that boy is an inconvenience to her, allegedly, from what I'm seeing in the cards. She treats him poorly. Yeah, I feel like there's some anger there. There's some hatred. This is what I'm feeling like. I feel like she's toxic to him. You know what I mean? I haven't really seen how Chrisean Rock is with her son, but I just know like people on the internet are constantly talking about her parenting skills, allegedly. I feel like she's too much into her own thing. And like I said, she looks at him as a burden. I seen a video of her pulling. Okay, it went by too fast. I didn't be able to read the whole thing quickly. All right, so let's pull some more cards, y'all, and let's see what else the cards are saying. All right, so there's some kind of crisis situation going on. There's something going on that's like she's being exposed, or some kind of crisis that Junior is in right now, where he's failing to thrive. It's like it's this thing that's going on with him. He's not like a typical 2 year old. His development is like further back, and I feel like people are starting to notice. And I feel like she feels like she got to defend herself vigorously because people are talking, but not because she cares about her son's development. I feel like she just more so is trying to save face. Like it's more for public image, allegedly. You know what I mean? Her concerns is more lies into the fact that she's not still with Blueface, allegedly, from what I'm seeing in the cards and what the cards are saying. She's not concerned with him progressing. Her mentality is all wrong. This is what I'm saying, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. She's too blinded by her own needs and her own wants, you know what I mean, to give the baby care that he needs. And the fact that, oh, Blueface don't help her as much as she feels like he should. She, like I said, she doesn't know how to control her emotions. She's very selfish. She's very self-centered. She's very selfish to the baby, greedy. Like she's very. I see that. I feel like there's things that she does behind the scenes that are kind of cruel. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards and what my gut is saying. Like I feel like the family tries to help her and tries to cooperate, try to step in at times, but it's just a whole thing where she just like how like hold on, let me put some more cards to see what she's exactly doing. She's got a whole lot of delusion going on with her. There's a lot of delusion going on with this girl, and she like loses her temper and her cool with the baby a lot of times. You know what I mean? She bullies him. You know what I mean? She's not she like I said, she's something is really wrong upstairs with her. You know what I mean? I feel like she struggles with being able to maintain this responsibility. I see the law getting involved or something. She makes foolish decisions with him. She almost either miscarried him or aborted him or something. I do feel like she's gotten violent with him a time or two. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. Excuse and what my gut is saying. I feel like so, like, to answer the original question, is she planning to unalive him? I don't know if it's a outright plan yet. I mean, we ain't done. I'm gonna see what the oracle cards got to say about it, but I don't get the feeling yet that there's an outright plan. I just feel like there's a lot of negligence and there's some child abuse going on. This is what I'm seeing allegedly in the reading for entertainment purposes, and I feel like there's a lot of delusion with her, and a lot of times where she just feels like, oh, I hate the fact that. You know what I mean? I'm tied down by this baby. I feel so trapped. I feel like I can't get away. allegedly what I'm seeing in the cards and what my gut is saying. All right, so we put, I'm pulling out the Oracle deck now, y'all. We gonna see. We gonna elaborate further. Spirit, can you please tell me, is there any plan to unalive Junior, or is it that she's just being, it's just more so unintentional, but it's more so that she just wants to be neglectful or just don't have the mindset. All right, we get ready to pull. All right, y'all. All right. This card was getting ready to jump out. These two cards, determination and reverse and communicate. I think she said it before. This is what I'm feeling like. These two cards tried to jump out, so I feel like she said that she wants to kill him, or I feel like she's told somebody this. You know what I mean? But maybe she's not like actually sitting there planning it, because, like I said, determination is in reverse. I'll show y'all. And then next to it is communication. So maybe she said that at one point or communicated that. You know what I mean? And then you got kindness next to it. You got deal in reversed. You got hunt in reversed. I don't think she's serious about it. I think it has come out of her mouth before, but I don't think she's serious about it. It was probably more of a passing thought. You know what I mean? What is this? Peace in reverse. She's just angry and frustrated. You know what I mean? I also kind of feel like she got some anger towards Junior for not thriving the right way, even though she's not helping him allegedly thrive in the right way. I feel like because it's like she feels like, oh, people are criticizing me and talking about me, like, why can't you walk? Why can't you do these things? Not realizing that she's not working with him right to do these things. Let me see. So you got courage. She doesn't have the actual guts to intentionally go through with unaliving the baby. I don't think she does, at least, or at least she don't. This is what I'm saying. She don't have the courage. You know what I mean? But it's been a passing thought, and it's even something that's come out of her mouth. Now, if she was to unalive the child, she would probably get some help, like get somebody else to do it or something like that instead of her do it per se. I don't think that she would physically be able to unalive somebody, but that doesn't mean that she won't be behind somebody getting unalived. Let me see here. That way, it looks, instead of her walking away, it looks like, oh, she was trying to be there and something happened to him, allegedly. She'll be able to get her freedom. The world will believe her. It'll get her family off her back. You know what I mean? I don't, like I said, she wouldn't fully go through with it. But I feel like I said, there's been thoughts. There's been, I'm not going to say plans, just thoughts. You know how people have thoughts sometimes. They think of it sometimes. Um, She doesn't protect him a lot. I do see that. You know what I mean? She doesn't defend or protect him a lot. She more so when she's arguing with people online about her son and how he's doing, it's more because she feels like a reflecting on her and people are talking about her and not actually trying to defend her child or having concern for her child. Allegedly, from what I'm seeing in the cards and from what my gut is saying, you know what I mean? I don't even feel like this boy gets up. I don't even feel like he has the strength to play like normal 2 year olds. Like, I don't feel like he gets around very much. Like, y'all, I know that people say something about him being in a stroller a lot, y'all. I don't know. That's why I'm feeling like the cards are saying that. Like, this boy don't have a lot of the strength. Like, there is issues going on with him. You know what I mean? He needs a lot of care. It's a lot of work, more work than what she feels like she wants to do. So at times she's felt like, ugh, I just wish I could just get rid of him. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. This is what my gut is saying. Yeah, so I feel like it's not particularly a lot that people are saying, oh, she planning to unalive him, but I don't think she was like fully serious. I think it was more just like sometimes she feels that way in the moment. She thinks of that in the moment, but she's not the type to physically do stuff like that herself. She would get somebody to do it more so if she was to ever like wanted to carry that out. Allegedly, she wouldn't take her hands and do it, but she'd be behind it. Let me see. Transform. Then you got patience. You got disguise. You got adaption. I'm feeling like consume and reverse. Let me see here. Confidence. Let's put these cards down. Create, stillness, heal, reverse, and energy. Let's see what the last part of this is talking about. So, like I said, she transformed. I feel like she believes he can form and be like normal 2 year olds. He just needs like he just needs to get a little bigger or something like that. It's like I don't think it registers to her that he needs intervention and help. He just needs to get a little bigger. Oh, he'll eventually do it. He'll be a 2 year old. You know what I mean? In her mind, he'll heal from the things that's going on with him. Even though I don't think he will, not without intervention. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. I feel like, believe it or not, her energy is optimistic about his development. Like he'll just figure it out. He just needs, he needs that toughness. He'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Boys need to be independent. Allegedly, this is what I'm seeing in the cards. So to answer the original question, does she plan to unalive her child? It's been a passing thought at times. She's thought about it. From what I'm getting, what I got from the cards, what a spirit is a legend. It's a passing thought at times. You know what I mean? She's thought about it plenty of times. Now she wouldn't be able to physically do it herself if she was to try to get him unalived. But what she does want to do is be free from motherhood. You know what I mean? And she just feels like it's just too much caring for him at times. You know what I mean? Tell me what you guys think down below. Do you guys think Chrisean Rock would ever unalive her child, or do you think the baby's going to end up unalived due to her neglect? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. I love you, my babies. Y'all have a good one.